everyone. Welcome to 5 Quick Questions. Today we have with us Mykeala Barley. Mykeala is our account manager who specializes in oil and gas. Mykeala, how are you doing today?
I am great. Thanks for having me.
Uh, Great to have you. Thanks for being here. Just to give everyone a quick summary of the questions we're going to be going over today. First, we're going to be looking at trends in energy pricing and job volumes. Then we'll be looking at optimism in the industry going forward, some common application mistakes that applicants might be making in oil and gas, how the industry has changed in the last, say, 10 to 15 years. And we're going to hear some more about some of the roles that Mykeala has open right now for all of you fine folks out there. Energy is always a tricky industry because prices and production can be, wildly different from time to time, from season to season. Um, do you expect there to be more jobs, maybe fewer jobs, or something in between in the coming months?
Well, it's not ever 100% predictable, but as the energy sector continues to diversify, the need for skilled workers will definitely remain. So I see more jobs coming up in the near future, even despite it being an election year.
Kayla, what are you most optimistic about in the oil and gas industry in 2024 and beyond?
I'm most optimistic about the industry and its drive towards energy transition, as well as potential for innovation and technology and sustainable practices.
Kayla, no industry stays the same forever, and oil and gas has changed a lot. Obviously, it's a sector that's been around forever, gone through all sorts of changes over the years. Is there anything that you've seen in the last 10 or 15 years that's changed a lot that people may or may not know about, or maybe something that's changed that you think people should know about?
Yeah, so the first thing candidates should know is that it is an evolving industry, as you just mentioned. And in saying that, and I kind of touched on this earlier, I think we're going to see an evolving commitment to sustainability and environmental responsibilities within this industry going forward for years to come.
Mhm. And are there any specific, maybe skills or any, I don't know, things people should be thinking about in terms of developing their skill set to stay relevant in the industry going forward?
Yeah, just keeping your skill sets up. Like I said, it is an evolving industry, so keeping your skills up to date and changing as the industry changes.
Terrific, thanks.
Mhm.
Getting into some more job specific stuff, what's one common mistake you see from candidates when they're applying to jobs?
Oh, where do I start? Um, well, a very common mistake that I see is the candidates are not selling themselves on their CV, right? They're with the increase of AI tools, I'm seeing more generic CVs come through, and they're not really highlighting the relevant skills as it pertains to the job that they're applying for.
So getting through and really, highlighting and pointing out, putting an emphasis point on those key, really current skills can help applicants, you think?
Absolutely.
Great, fantastic. And can you tell us about any roles that you're hiring for right now that the people out there might want to hear about?
Yeah, absolutely. We have quite a few positions open right now with various oil and gas clients, such as field cost analysts, project managers, project controls, mechanical engineers, just an array from in office jobs to plant workers. So lots of things going on.
Awesome. And one last question for you, Mykeala. And this one is off script a little bit, but I think it might be interesting. So, if there's someone out there who's maybe on the fence about applying to a job in oil and gas, maybe they're in another industry and they're thinking about getting into oil and gas, is there anything that you would say to that person to kind of make them take the jump and move into that industry?
Ooh, that's a hard one. Let's leave that one out. So I would definitely say, start where you can. Lots of internships. As you know, we have our student program. There's many ways to get into the industry as well as pivot from other industries with those transferable skill sets. So I would say have transferable skill sets to where you can get into the industry.
Terrific. Um, Thanks, Mykeala. That's very helpful. I hope all the people out there in the world found this all super useful. Thanks for sharing your expertise and your knowledge with us, Mykeala.
Thank you so much. Have a good one.